So good evening, everyone. We shortly begin our evening ceremony. Today we chant in English, and when we chant in English, we chant Amitabha Sutra for now. Okay. Freezing to death, we did not skin. Starving to death, we not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord conditions, we did not change. We did not change, we accord of conditions. With referring to our three great principles, we renounce our lives as the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as a basic duty, rectify life to fulfill Sangha's role. In context-specific matters, we understand the principles. Understanding the principles, we apply them specific matters. We carry on a single pulse of the Petrarch's mind transmission. I ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself to pursue personal advantage. Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, do I eat only 1 meal a day? Ask myself to always wear my precept sash. This from traditions of the Sijiri city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the censer now is burning. I hold the Dharma and receive the fragrance. From afar see vast souls of Buddhas, all in holy sweetness. Are in replace speechless clouds appearing. Are sincere and shun the full as all Buddhas right now show their perfect bud. I namo sans glauque apiaibo disadva I ma sadva I namo sans glauque opiaibo disadva I ma sadva I namo Claudiano Obiaibo Odisatva Arma Sattva Namo Sifas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sifas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sifas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus I've heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying in the Jeta Grove beyond the Pantika Spargachravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered with him, all of them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagdayana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatayana, Mahakashtila, Rivata Shundi Pantaka, Namdananda, Rahula Gawanpati, Pindala Bradavaja, Kalidin Mahakapina, Vakula Naniruddha. The Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Shakra chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's the land called utmost happiness. In that land at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they're always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 trees of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, to this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools of this land are made of 7 treasures, and filled with water, endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, vidure, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, vidura, crystal, clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large gears wheels with these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They are wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain of celestial mandarava flowers falls. Early in the morning, Beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers and the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White crags, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calavikas, and birds with two heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing an elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the five spiritual faculties, the five strengths, the seven factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear this bird sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say this bird has been born to their misdeeds, and why in the land of three paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of this path are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land, a gentle breeze blows on rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds. It is as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were playing harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines on the lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. This is why he's called Amitabha. Shariputra, the Buddha's life and the lives of the beings of his land last from infinite many asamkhya kalpas. That this is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are huts. The numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in his assembly are so uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha land is adorned with fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness, will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incountable. Shariputra, beings who hear us, they should vow to be born there and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha, should always call his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gather of sages. When their lives come to an end, this people's mind will be clear and will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I has this see good results, I want to know about them. All who have had said should make the vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the world today is there Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha Great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha Wonders voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his homeland, shows the Harmaka wide along done that covers a living lunch large beyond word system and speaks this truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra. Call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha grey blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as this, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his homeland, shows the Harmaka wide a long ton that covers a large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra. Go praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the world to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as this, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmaka wide alone done that covers a large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in the sutra. Call praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as this, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his homeland, shows the Harmaka wide a long done that covers a large billion word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the sutra. Go praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as this, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmaka wide a long ton that covers a large billion word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in the sutra. Go praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha grey blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of salad trees, Buddha jewel flower for virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as this, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his homeland, shows the Harmaka wide alone done that covers a large billion-word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the sutra. Go praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind any man or woman who hears the sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the name of all these Buddhas. They will never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words and what all Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people who already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now make that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening, and will be born, or now be born, already be born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good man or good woman who have faith, should make the vow, I will be born in that land. Shariputra, just I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas. They also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying Buddha Shakyamuni. That's what is difficult to do, especially in this Saha world during evil time, the five tributaries, the tributary of the Kalpa, the tributary of wrong views, the tributary of afflictions, the tributary of living beings, the tributary of lifespans, and me all this Buddha Shakyamuni has realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explained his teaching, which is being in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during evil time that five tributaries I've done what's hard to do. I've realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for all beings I explain this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching the sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. End of the Sutra of the Buddha's teaching of Amitabha. Namo Amitabha Yedodo Jedo Yedori Yeda Amiridobo Amirido Sidan Bobi Amirido Bijaran Amirido Bijaran Do Jemini Jajano Jido Jari Sopo Namo Amitabha Yedodo Jedo Yedori Yeda Amiridobo Amirido Zidan Bobi Amirido Bijaran Amirido Bijaran Do Jemini Jajano Jito Jari Sopo Namo Amidobo Yedodo Jedo Yedori Yeda Amiridobo Amirido Sidan Bobi Amirido Bijaran Amirido Bijaran Do Jemini Jejeno Jedo Jari So Po Mokshan offering. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times contemplated Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Angela Diaz Abo, Angela Diaz Abo, Angela Diaz Abo. Namo Bubbo Diri Cheri Dori Danda Ye Doye. Namo Bubbo Diri Cheri Dori Danda Ye Doye. Namo Bubbo Diri Cheri Dori Danda Ye Doye. An Sandola Chedo Zabo. An Sandola Chedo Zabo. An Sandola Chedo Zabo. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddha's Flower Garden Sutra of the Great Expanded Teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshirin. Namo Nurster Bodhisattva, who rescues those enlivened. Namo Anurvanananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshirin. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those enlivened. Namo Honor Gwanananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshirin. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those enlivened. Namo Honored Dwanananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, under as the doubly perfect one. With the Dharma, honor, teaching, as to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. We've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor, teaching, as to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. We've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor, teaching, as to and desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by body, speech, and mind. Then craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Buddhists now repented all of this. Sentient beings, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Through the craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Sentient beings now repented all of this. Only spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Craving, anger, and delusion from beginless time. Lonely spirits now repented all of this. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All of my nature I now vow to end. Nature I now vow to learn. Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to end. Silent to mine I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. An bolap moring toning sabo. An bolap moring toning sabo. An bolap moring toning sabo. An haru raji sabo. An haru raji sabo. An haru raji sabo. An bubbo diri chedori. Nandoye doye, an bobo diri chedori, nandoye doye, an bobo diri chedori, nandoye doye, an san meye sadoan, an san meye sadoan, an san meye sadoan, namo sawadandoye do, water judi an san bolai ho. Namo sawadandoye do, water dirty and sun bolai. Ego namo sawadandoye do, water dirty and sun bolai, sun bolai. Namo solo boye, nandoye doye, dachudan solo solo, bolai solo sabo. Namo solo boye, nandoye doye, dachudan solo bolai solo sabo. Namo solo boye, nandoye doye, dachudan solo bolai solo sabo. And one, and one, and one. Namo san mando mudonan and one. Namo san mando mudonan and one. Namo san mando mudonan and one. Namo many josta tagata. Namo peerless jota tagata. Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from pure Tathagata. Namo sweet you King Tathagata. Namo Amita Tathagata. Namo many just Tathagata. Namo peerless your Tathagata. Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from pure Tathagata. Namo sweet you King Tathagata. Namo Amita Tathagata. Namo Beni Just Tathagata. Namo Pilis Jo Tathagata. Namo wonders from Tathagata. Namo fast expensive from Tathagata. Namo far from fear Tathagata. Namo sweet dew king Tathagata. Namo Amita Tathagata. May this mantras bless the spirits Dharma food, giving to all Buddhists many as the Genji sends. Become ten renowned single day great, swiftly leaving darkness born the pure light. Taking refuge with the treasures, bring thee for the body mind. Ultimately real places and can suppress awakening. Murder, merit, and the virtue be unbounded for all time. Sharing with all Buddhist sufferings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these gifts of Dharma food, giving to all sentient beings many as the Ganges sends. Become ten renowned single degrees, swiftly leaving darkness bar and the pure land. Taking refuge with the treasures, bring thee for the body mind. Ultimately realizing can suppress awakening. Murder, merit, and the virtue be unbothered for all time. Sharing with all sentient beings sufferings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these gifts of Dharma food. Into all lonely spirits, many as the Ganges sends. May they become ten renouncing of the great. The leaving darkness bar and the pure land. Taking refuge with the treasures, bring thee for the body mind. Ultimately realizing can suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbothered for all time. Sharing with all lonely spirits, offerings of Dharma food. To you, many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters all faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists so you realize Buddhahood. To you, many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarters of all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings so we realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and waters of a lonely spirit share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits so you realize Buddha. Unmuliring Sabo, unmuliring Sabo, unmuliring Sabo. Anian san boa pagelayo. Anian san boa pagelayo. Anian san boa pagelayo. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, he illuminated the five skandhas and saw they are empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So too are feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and they neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No signs, sounds, smells, states, objects of touch, or dharmas. No field the eyes, and including no field of mind consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including all age and death, or ending of all age and death. There is no suffering, no creating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding, and no attaining, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, who runs on Prajna Paramita, is emptying his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves destroyed dream thinking far behind. Ultimately, nirvana. All Buddhas of the three periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, who runs on Prajna Paramita. Therefore, know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, and an equal mantra, can remove all suffering and genuine not false. That is why the mantra of Prajna Paramita was spoken. Recite like this: Gata Gata Paragata Parasam Gata Bodhisvaha. End of the art of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Namo Amitabha Yedatta Jeda Yedari Yedda Amitabha Amirida Zidan Bobby Amirida Bijaran Amirida Bijaran Do Gemini Jajana Jada Jari Sabo Namo Amitabha Yedatta Jeda Yedari Yedda Amitabha Amirida Sidan Bobi, Amirida Bijaran, Amirida Bijaran, Do Gemini Chachana Chida Jari Sabo, Namo Amida Poeta Cheda Edariet, Amirida Popi, Amirida Sidan Bob, Amirida Bijaran, the Amirida Bijaran. Gemini Chachana Judo Jari So Po. May all the four kinds of being reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the myriad ghosts attain the threefold worthiness, and the countless sentient was descended and cross. Amitabha's body is the color of gold. Splendor of his hallmarks has no peer. The light of his brow shines round the thundery word. Wide as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation. Arkanta's body's that was an infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. 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 Bowing respect to the venerable master. Let's conclude our evening ceremony. Wish you all good rest of the day and night. See you tomorrow in the morning, 5 a.m. We stream the morning ceremony, and at 6:30 again we'll do the evening ceremony together. See you soon. Amitabha.